ಹಲೋ ವಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ 8 ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಜಿಬ್ರಾ. In the previous video, we have learned the basic terms in algebra. In today's video, we'll be learning about how to add and subtract different types of expressions. As I mentioned in the previous video, we have binomials, trinomials, polynomials and all. How to add them, we will be learning in today's video. And to add or subtract, the main understanding we need is like terms. How to identify the like terms. That is much important. If you are not clear with the like terms, please watch our previous video. Let us take an example. Let us take two expressions now. I take x square plus 4xy minus y square. This is one expression. The other, 4x square minus 15xy plus 3y square. These are the two expressions which we are going to add now. Okay, so let me mention it. We are going to add these two expressions. Now, adding for these expressions involves the minimum concepts of integers also. Like we have different signs before terms. So minimum concept or conceptual understanding of integers is also needed here. How? Let's see now. So first, what is the thing we need to do? These are two different expressions which we have to add. So we are going to connect these two expressions with the help of addition like this. X square plus 4xy minus y square plus, here they are not connected with addition. They are just two different expressions. Here we are connecting them with addition. 4x square minus 15xy plus 3y square. Now the second step is bringing them out of the brackets, or we can say eliminating the brackets. So this expression don't have any other sign before, so we can directly bring it out of the brackets. X square plus 4xy minus y square. Now here we have plus and followed by a bracket. This means this is multiplying this entire expression. So plus of plus 4x square. Plus of plus gives us plus 4x square. Plus of minus gives us minus, which is the sign for 15xy. Plus of plus 3y square. Okay? Now, identifying the like terms. The first term which we have is x square. So, we have to identify the x square term. Here we have x square term. Write them together. Now, when you are grouping them together, you have to group them along with their signs. Okay? So, I have x square here and this is plus x square. Now, next term what we need is xy term. So I have xy term over here. As I told, pick it up along with the sign. So I have plus 4xy here and then minus 15xy over here. Right? Next I have minus y square. Here I have plus 3y square. So I'll be grouping them. Now, according to the signs they have in between, operations they have in between, we'll be performing the operations. Now here if you see, if you observe, I have taken a wrong sign. It is minus y square, right? So x square plus 4x square. So they are with the addition. So you already have 1x square with you. 4 more x squares added to that. So what do we get? Total you have 5x squares with you. Okay, then 4xy is a positive term, minus 15xy is a negative term. So when you have a positive and negative, we go for the subtraction. So from 15xy's, you have to take out 4xy's. So you have 15 pencils. For example, these xy's, take them as pencils. you have 15 pencils, you'll be taking out 4 pencils out of them. So how many pencils do you have? 11 pencils with you. Now in these both 15 is greater, it have negative sign before it. So we have minus 11. XY we considered as pencils, right? So 11xy is remaining. Now you have minus y square plus 3y square. Again a negative and a positive term. So again you go for a subtraction. So you have 3y squares with you, and from that 1y square is taken off. So you will be left out with 2y square. I have taken positive sign here because 3y square is greater than y square. So it is a positive term. So that's the reason we get a positive term here. This is how we add. First we group them according to the like terms, and then according to the operations we will be either adding or subtracting them. Okay, let's understand by taking few more examples. I'm taking very simple examples here. Minus 5 PQR plus 16 P square Q. This is one expression. The other expression is 11 PQR minus 4 P square Q plus 7 PQ. Okay, now these two again we will connect them with addition. Minus 5 PQR plus 16 P square Q added to 11 PQR minus 4 P square Q plus 7 PQ. Again we'll bring them out of the brackets. Minus 5 PQR plus 16 P square Q. Again because it is plus, the signs never change. So 11 PQR minus 4 P square Q plus 7 PQ. Again now we'll regroup them according to the like terms. I have PQR term, here I have PQR term. So it is minus 5 PQR and this is plus 11 PQR. I have grouped them. Now I have plus 16 P square Q and here I have minus 4 P square Q. Done. But if you observe, we have an extra term over here which don't have any like term. So what do? Shall we just leave it? No. That will be carried forward along with the other terms. If any term in the expression don't have any like term, you have to bring it down until you get the answer. So now I'll be adding this. I have 11 PQRs and minus 5 PQRs. So one is negative, one is positive. So I do subtraction. So 11 minus 5 gives me 6 PQR. Positive 6 PQR because 11 is greater than 5. Now 16 P square Q minus 4 P square Q. 16 minus 4 gives us 12. 12 P square Q plus, as I told, we'll be bringing it down until we get the answer. So this is our answer for this expressions. Let's understand subtraction now. 2a square minus 4ab plus 2b square. This is one expression. Minus 9a square minus 4ab plus 2b square. This is our second expression. So as I told, we'll be subtracting them. So subtract this from this. So in subtraction, the terminology matters a lot. 2a square minus 4ab plus 2b square minus of 9a square minus 4ab plus 2b square. Okay, so bring them out of the brackets. So this expression have nothing before it, so it comes as it is out of the bracket. 2a square minus 4ab plus 2b square, minus of minus gives us plus 9a square, minus of minus again plus 4ab, minus of plus gives us minus 2b square. Okay, now we'll regroup them. 2a square, what is the a square term we have here? Plus 9a square. Minus 4ab plus 4ab plus 2b square minus 2b square. So 2a square plus 9a square. So you have 2a squares with you. A few more 9a squares have been added. So you get 11a squares. If you observe, you have 4 ab's with you, positive 4 ab's, and you have 4 negative ab's. That means they get cancelled. Your value will be 0. So minus 4ab plus 4ab gets cancelled. Plus 2b square minus 2b square gets cancelled because their coefficients are also matching. So what is the answer we are going to get? 11a square. So you cannot say that since it is a polynomial, your answer will be also polynomial. Sometimes it may be 0 also. Okay, and sometimes it may be a single term expression or a binomial, right? We'll take one more example for subtraction. Minus 4xy plus 9x square (6x square) minus 16xy. Now we have to subtract this expression from this. So what do we have? Minus 4xy plus 9x square minus of minus 6x square minus 16xy. Sorry, there is no minus over here. Now bringing them out of the bracket, minus 4xy plus 9x square minus 6x square. Here nothing is there, that means it is plus. So minus of plus gives us minus and minus of minus gives us plus 16xy. Okay. 4xy minus 4xy. This is xy term. Where do you have xy term? Here. So minus 4xy plus 16xy. And then x square term and x square term plus 9x square minus 6x square. So what do we get? Minus 4 plus 16 gives us plus 12xy and plus 3x square. This is going to be a final answer for solving these two expressions. If you like our video, please like it, share it, and please let us know your opinions by commenting on our video. Thank you.